Hey Ghosties, I'm Harley.
And I'm Kandis.
And this is Haunted Through the Ages. Can't believe I messed up the intro.
I told you last week that every time, and when I record, I say it this way. When you record, you say it this way, and you threw it off by saying what I usually say.
Yeah, it slipped out the wrong way, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't right.
Pause.
I need to redo that.
Take two.
Welcome. Still haven't figured out what I'm doing yet.
It's fine. Take your time. We've got all of the time.
We're good. We're good.
How's work today?
Not very worky. I'll tell you that. I was not in it today.
How's my dad?
I scared him today.
Oh my God. He's still not living down the last time he did it. Last 2 times anyway.
He goes, you gotta stop doing that.
Look, he's old. I mean, we need to worry about that heart.
That ticker.
Either that or you're keeping it healthy for him.
I'm keeping him young. That's what I'm doing. Keeping him on his feet.
Keeping his hair tall.
That's what I wanted to tell you. Oh my God. It was 4 inches up in the air.
Oh, he was stressing.
By 7 a.m.
It was stress hair.
Yeah, he had his stress. So I wonder if either he's becoming more aware of it or if somebody said something. Because I swear to God, it was in the air by 7 a.m. And then I see him a couple hours later and it was down, like he'd gone like this.
Oh God.
So it was like kind of in front of his forehead. And I'm like,
it's funny. Sometimes I'll see him come out of the bathroom and it'll be all like slicked back and everything. I'm like, do you need assistance in there? Like, what happened? Why are you all wet?
It's so funny though, as he's talking and he's going like this with his fingers running through his hair. I'm like, it's okay. It's gonna be all right.
I swear, he's starting to look like Doc from Back to the Future with that wild hair.
Exactly what he looked like, and I couldn't remember his name was Doc. I almost texted you this morning, but since you were off, I didn't know if you were up yet, and it was early. I was gonna be like, he looks like the fucking scientist from Back to the Future right now because it was that high in the air.
Doc. I want to give him pigtails.
You think he'd let us?
No. No, he's a touch me not.
We could try.
Except for, when he offers pieces of candy and cookies in his pocket, then it's okay to touch. The warm ones.
It's all a joke. It's okay.
Well, I reached in.
You're like, well, I tried it.
I did. I went for the cookie.
I'll do a lot for a sweet treat.
I do some pretty shady shit for a cookie.
You got
I'm climbing into the back of a truck for a taco. Let's not play games.
Yes. I get so many of like those book talk girly things where it's like the scary masked man.
Oh my God.
But he's got like, books and tacos in his creepy van. It's like, all right.
My disgusting ass child has a fetish for the fucking Scream mask.
That's hot.
That's disgusting. And I had to hear about this.
Is it the younger one?
Nope.
Really?
She likes the helmets.
Okay. The fact that you know that is interesting.
It's horrible. No, because I'm in the center of a conversation. I told you. At that party, there's 8 women in the room, and 7 of us were on our periods. Oh. And then there was Matt in the room with us. So, and then they're all talking about, the book talk shit that they don't. Zaddies. I'm not invited into because I don't want to know the conversations. And you know what? I'm okay not being invited to this party. Mm-hmm. Thank you. But when we were sitting on the Woodward Dream Cruise, I want to say it was last year or the year before, Dream was down there and taking all these videos and sending them to Random because the motorcycles.
Yeah, you did tell me that. I forgot about that.
And then that's when she started enlightening me about, their fetishes and the book talks. And I'm just like, you guys are absolutely fucking disgusting.
There are so many.
But I really need to learn more.
There are so many motorcycle guys who will try to do like the helmet reveal on their Instagram.
Absolutely
and I'm
not.
like, no, you don't need to take
we
it
don't
off.
We don't like your face.
I don't give a fuck what your face looks like. Honestly, let's be real. Probably going to ruin the vision. Just don't.
Like, first of all, wear a wife beater and be cute and muscly and tattooy with a helmet and make sure that you have your donor card available because you're on a motorcycle. You're stupid. So, you better be an organ donor. Number one.
Oh, gosh.
That's all I can think of. I got zipped past by a dude on a bike this morning. I was like, you're an idiot, dude. Like,
it's so scary.
Sign up to be an organ. Look twice. No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm done watching out for you when you can't even watch out for you.
It's very scary.
No, I'm done. I was going to say something else too while we're on deep diving onto your
fantasies.
Yes, I was telling Matt about the one guy that comes in, the bearded guy that smells really good.
Oh, I knew he was there this morning.
He's looking at me like, I'm like, oh no, I am not into a bearded guy. I don't. It's not my thing. I know that feces grow inside that beard, and I don't want anything to do with what's going on in there. But he does smell really good all the time. Mm-hmm. And I said, honestly, this is Harley's red flag, not mine. But he's such a nice guy. We had to tag team Doug into starting a conversation with him because we just wanted to, I don't know, Harley wanted to talk to him, but so we had invited Doug over. So we got Doug to initiate the conversation, and truthishly, yeah, I don't really like having a conversation with him because I just, I don't know, he didn't partake in said conversation. Plus,
I don't remember
his voice was really weird. So
he does have kind of a high voice.
It was weird.
He's such a nice guy, though. He's so sweet. I don't like the size of the beard. It's way too much for me, and it's not even.
He's not proportioned. No. He's too short for a long beard.
I don't like the super long. Anyway, that doesn't do it for me. But it's not even the look because I'm not into the look at all. It's the fucking smell.
He smells so good.
I knew he was there before I even punched in. I just walked in and I could smell him, and I'm like, "Where's he at?"
I just at this point want to know what cologne he wears. Like every time, I approach, my coffee guy. Every day we're discussing what each one's wearing. What are you wearing? You smell so good. What are you wearing? You smell so good. It's like I need to ask him this. Like, what are you wearing? You smell so good. Like I need to have this, in my house.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what it is. And I know it's an expensive smell. Either that or he's blasting that before he gets out of his car.
Probably. He's
like, I got spritz for the ladies.
Him, and then the other one who I didn't think was good looking at first, but then he switched something up about his look, and I took a second look, and I'm like...
He didn't switch anything.
No?
No.
There's something different.
Because he's mean. He's a dick, and you're like, hello.
That might be it.
Look at him. He's mean.
I was talking to Logan today. I forget how it even got brought up. But something about Greek guys. And I'm like, speaking of.
Oh, God.
Have you seen the guy that works for.
Yes.
And he's like, there's a younger and an older guy. I'm like, well, it's not the older guy. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Pump the brakes.
Like, the younger guy, he's like, oh, yeah, I've seen him. I was like, God damn. But see, even you've noticed.
Oh, it's sad that he has, but it's fine. It's fine.
You can't not notice him. He's a good looking guy.
Yeah. It's the Mediterranean look, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he seems very young for me. Like, he just seems very young. Because there's an older one and a younger one.
Well, He's not the one who's 68.
He's definitely in the in-between of you and me.
Maybe. I don't know. I get real fucking disappointed when I find out they're younger. I'm older than Post Malone.
Shut up.
Did you know that?
Because you're so into your 30s.
I am now. No, I just feel, because I still feel like I'm 19.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Like, I don't even think I'm old enough to be a parent. I'm still at the point where I'm like, you guys just you're letting me raise a human being. Like, I'm in charge of a human being? What?
Look, you see what happened when I was in charge of human beings. Look at them. Look at them.
Look how they turned out. It just feels very weird because I feel so much younger. So when I remember my age, I'm like, I'm an adult.
I'm a whole ass grown up.
I'm someone's whole mother. Like,
I'm a grandmother.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm like, when I left Randon's house earlier, I was walking in my car and, I got a little pep in my step and, I got to play with the little. So I had some energy in me and everything. And I'm just like, I just don't feel, I don't know. Like when I was a teenager, seeing somebody that was my age and they just looked old, but I don't feel like what they looked in my eyes.
Right.
Like, I don't know if we just keep better. Like we're more preserved from all of the.
It's something because that was a very different time. I actually literally just today on Instagram, it showed people, it was like these guys who looked like 35-year-old men. It's like these guys were 17 in this high school photo. This guy was 21 and he looked 47. Like, not joking. He looked 47. Even people will show because the Golden Girls.
Yeah. Like I'm in 50. The age of a Golden Girl.
And it's like, no, they're in today's world.
Well, and like
at least 75, if not older.
I think it was in the 80s when the skit came out with Molly Shannon on SNL when she did that 50. I'm 50, and she'd kick her leg, and she's got her pants all the way up underneath her boobs, and her handbag is over her shoulder. I mean, she's she got the old lady hair and everything, and I'm just like, that's not what a 50-year-old looks like anymore. Like,
I'm like,
that's inaccurate.
You look like a very normal person. There are 50-year-olds that look like they're in their 30s.
I swear to God.
Like, this is nuts.
Swear to God. And as my sister, cringing about, her last birthday. And I'm like, dude, but you still look good. So shut up. Don't tell anybody your age. I'm manifesting 30 and I'm killing it. On the downside, my ovaries are also manifesting 30 because these bitches won't stop.
You might want to stop manifesting so hard. I feel like that would benefit you.
Tune it back a little bit. Take it down a notch, Candace.
You're like, we're staying young.
There's no way. This is not the part I wanted. Like, I was promised. And it's kind of like, one of those old cars that are just trying to turn over and over and over and over, but never really start. So I've got the hot flash happening. It's not really starting.
Good Lord.
As a matter of fact, I'm turning red right now. I can feel my ears getting hot.
My gosh. So are we ready to jump into it?
Yeah.
I should tell the people.
Okay, my bad.
I'm like, they're going to be confused. Like, wait, what?
If you've taken notice of how we do our show, it's 1 week me, 1 week Harley, 1 week me, 1 week Harley, and then Candace drops a ball.
It was going to happen eventually.
It was going to happen. It was the trifecta. I had 3 back-to-back, plus the holiday weekend threw me off. So, Harley, my saving grace, tell us what you're doing for me.
So, I am working on getting some episodes stacked, so I had one to spare. It turns out, I thought I did, but it ended up being a lot more ghosts than I thought. So it took me a lot more time and research, but here we are. So we're going across the pond today, back to England. If you guys are confused, I did an episode in England on Patreon where we talked about the ancient Ram Inn, which was a really good one.
It was a really good one.
That was a fun one. So on the main podcast, I guess the first time we're across the pond. So we're talking about Chillingham Castle today. A whole ass castle.
I love castles. I love a castle.
And it's very pretty. So it's located near the Scottish border in the village of Chillingham in Northumberland, England.
And it's fun to say.
Isn't it Northumberland?
That's
I know. That's a good one.
I'm trying to think of, wasn't there like a ferry, like a Tinkerbell ferry, a thimble ferry, maybe? I don't know. It's not. Okay. Anyway.
And this castle is said to be the most haunted castle in England. There's a lot of castles in England, so I don't know about that, but there's a fuck ton of ghosts here, so maybe. And so they say it's home to more than 100 ghosts, which totally possible because we're going to talk about a lot of death today. And there's some horrific shit. Trigger warning now. I'm sorry for all the torture in some of my episodes. I don't do it on purpose, but I found myself in a torture situation again, so here we are.
The girl likes what she likes.
You know, it's fine. This castle was originally built as a monastery sometime in the late 1100s. What are the 1100s? Like, that's insane. So, like, there's dates.
But how are they documenting this stuff?
We're going to see. This has a lot to do with war and stuff and things that were heavily documented. Okay. So we'll get into it.
Okay.
So built in the 1100s as a monastery and then passed on to the Grey family in 1246. And this is also a heavily documented family. The Grey family, as in Earl Grey tea.
Oh, yum. I like that one.
It was named after Charles Grey, who was the second Earl Grey, who was Prime Minister of the UK in the 1830s. So it happened much later, but the same family. By 1296, just 50 years later, the original manor was destroyed by a Scottish raid. At this time, in the late 1200s to early 1300s, Scotland was fighting to maintain its freedom from England, who desperately wanted to take control. And in 1296, the First War of Independence began, and the castle became a really big player in the war. The castle occupied a strategically important location at this time, which, like we mentioned, was on the border of the two feuding nations. It really served as a base for English armies entering Scotland, but that also meant that it would be repeatedly attacked by Scottish armies and raiding parties heading south into England. By 1298, just 2 years after the Scottish raided the castle, the new manor was built, and it was much stronger this time. The English learned their lesson, and the foundations of the castle as we know it today were created. Eventually, the castle would have a moat, and in some locations, fortifications, up to walls up to 12 feet thick.
Wow.
So they were buried in there. And because the castle was so important to the war, it was improved on almost constantly. That same year, in 1298, King Edward I stayed at the castle while on his way to Scotland to battle a Scottish army led by William Wallace. Does that name sound familiar?
It does. Yeah.
Okay. It should for most people. Sir William Wallace was a Scottish knight who became one of the main leaders during the First War of Scottish Independence. And this war was the one depicted in the movie Braveheart. And Wallace was played by Mel Gibson. So this is the time period we're in.
Okay.
In addition to their thick-ass walls and a moat, the castle also had a torture chamber used on captured Scots. Unfortunately, not the fun kind.
Sad face.
It's going to get rough. Heads up, anyone that doesn't like it, this may not be the episode for you. And with that torture chamber came the torturer, and this was a man named John Sage, a.k.a. John Dragfoot, a.k.a. the Butcher of the Scots. John Sage was a cold-blooded and ruthless torturer and executioner, and he loved his torture chamber almost as much as he hated the Scottish people. And I feel like him and Madame LaLaurie, and do you remember that horrible warden from Jackson State Prison?
Yeah.
I feel like they would all hang out and have a book club and like chat about torture. They seem like they'd get along really well if they lived in the same time period.
Like one just kind of rebirthed into the next.
Literally. So when he was a lieutenant, Sage was really badly injured on the leg. And as a result, he wasn't able to fight in the war anymore. So he just became a torturer. Torturing became his everything.
It's disgusting.
He tortured more than 50 people each week for 3 years. It's believed that he probably tortured and killed over 1,000 people at the castle. And the torture chamber that is seen today, because the castle is available for the public. So the torture chamber that you see now is not the original. The original chambers are located underneath the tea room, which is the castle's restaurant. Yikes. Can you imagine just like eating on top of the torture chamber?
You're just like, having a meal, one of those fancy hard-boiled egg, plates, and
under the floorboards is where people were tortured.
But you can't hear anything. You just know that it exists. Ugh. No, I'm not. That's not okay.
Yeah. That chamber was sealed off from the public after a seance was performed there.
Of course.
The seance had a pretty terrifying ending, so to keep the danger inside, it was closed up. But many human remains are still down there. And obviously, I looked into what happened at the seance, who did it, what's going on. Couldn't find anything, but I found this in a lot of sources, so.
Okay.
That's all we got. In the torture chamber you can go into, you can see Sage's torture devices. And they were the wheel, the Iron Maiden, the iron chair, and the rack. The rack was used to stretch someone until their joints popped. But he also liked to impale, boil, and starve his victims to death. He even invented a torture device, which was a barrel filled with iron nails inside. The victim would be placed inside and then rolled from one side of the chamber to the other, and this was intended to skin the victim alive. And the floor of the chamber was sloping, making it easy to roll, and also to allow the blood to drain more easily.
That makes my stomach queasy.
Yeah. And alongside the Grey family, Chillingham Castle was also owned by the Bennet family. They were all very important people, high up there. They were all connected to the king. But even though the family was noble, it was also quite rebellious.
Well, the Bennet family, I wonder if they're any connection with the Pride and Prejudice Bennet family.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see anything about it, but maybe.
They were all just trying to marry off their daughters.
Aren't they all? Why we don't still do that today, I don't know. I could have a husband by now and not have to be doing a lot of shit I have to do, okay? Some bullshit, I'll tell you that.
This is bullshit. Where's my arranged marriage?
No shit.
Mother.
She's working on that currently.
Of course.
She's made it like her new life goal. I swear.
She's so funny. We about to get you married.
Literally. Like,
careful what you ask for. My God.
She's like, I'll work on it. I'm like, okay. That'll go well, thanks.
See you at the altar.
So this rebellious family gets a little dark again. 8 of the family members were executed.
Yep. Nope. Definitely not the Pride and Prejudice family.
Oh, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
No, they're just trying to, again, they're just trying to marry off their daughters. They're not executing anybody.
So they were hanged, drawn and quartered, and their heads were impaled on the city gate as a warning. But just to reassure you, some of the members were lucky and didn't have all of that happen. Some of them only lost their heads.
Oh,
so
well, lucky them.
Yeah.
We went easy on you. I did have a little bit of a chuckle when you said Iron Maiden, though, because
I heard that.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bring them to the Iron Maiden. Like, Iron Maiden. Which is a horrible, horrible giggle in that part, but that's all I could think about. Bill and Ted.
We're far removed from this one.
Thank goodness, yeah.
On the plus side. It's like 800 years ago. Something.
Give or take.
Give or take. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
So there have been a lot of conflicts between the English and the Scottish spanning centuries. But at the end of the First Scottish-English War, the English needed to get rid of the remaining prisoners, and they didn't do it very peacefully. They chose probably one of the most horrific ways to do this. They set a huge fire in the courtyard and burned all the men, women, and older children alive in front of the younger children. And after, the younger children were taken back into the castle where they were hacked to death in the King Edward's room. And the reason that the children were killed as well, besides just, they loved to kill and they were bastards, was to prevent the children from retaliating when they got older. I know.
God forbid you have some type of loyalty to your family and, you want to make amends and get even. No.
They were Scottish, and that was enough, apparently. Afterwards, John Sage, the executioner, was later publicly hanged, and because he was so deeply hated, the public came to watch, and they cut off. People took turns.
Stop.
Took turns. Cutting off his fingers, his toes, his nose, his lips, and his genitals, while he was still struggling to breathe. Which, in my opinion,
again, I'm split on this one because, the dirty, dirty fucking shit that he did. This is karma coming full circle, but at the same time, ew.
Oh, totally gross. But also, don't be a piece of shit.
How does it feel? Do you like it? Does it hurt?
Yeah. Exactly. Jumping ahead to 1536, there was something called the Pilgrimage of Grace, which was a rebellion against King Henry VIII in England. This was a time when people were really in an uproar over King Henry's economic policies as well as religion, because he was moving away from the Catholic Church and people were not happy about that.
You said this was Henry VIII?
Yes.
Which is literally the song I'm singing in my head right now.
What are you singing? What are you singing in your head? We're talking about so much
Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times more.
Honestly, we could do a whole episode just on him. He was a fucking asshole.
So I hear. He's just fucking marrying bitches. And then killing them off to marry the next.
Yep.
I know a little bit about him. My history is not, up there, but that one and I learned a lot about him from watching the movie Ghost because of that song. But I knew a little bit about this one. He was not a nice guy.
No, he was not. So the castle again became a fortress of war and was battered with cannon fire during this time, which required the rebuilding of the East Curtain Wall and the staircase towers. In 1603, King James I became king of both England and Scotland, officially unifying them, and this made the border much more peaceful. Because of this, there was no need for a strong military castle on the border, so Chillingham Castle slowly changed from a fortress to a home for the next 300-something years. The moat was filled in, and the battlements were returned into living areas. And during this time, a large banquet hall and a library were also built. However, it did not stay a home forever. During the Second World War, the castle was used as a place for soldiers to live. And it's said that much of the castle's beautiful wooden decorations were taken out and burned by the soldiers for warmth. Yeah. After the war, the castle fell into disrepair, and lead was even taken from the roof, which caused a lot of weather damage. Then, in 1982, Sir Humphrey Wakefield swooped in and bought the castle in its state of disrepair and began to restore the castle. His wife, Catherine, is related to the original Grey family who owned the castle starting back in 1246, which, just to put that into perspective, is 736 years prior. So she knows her family dates all the way back to then, which is pretty cool.
That's really something.
Mm-hmm.
To have that knowledge and know,
yeah,
your history and everything of your family. Everything gets so washed out these days. Like nobody knows anything about who they are, where they're from.
But when you're connected to nobility or royalty, it's like they got it right there.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Which is really cool. Now, a little more about the Wakefield family. Sir Humphrey Wakefield's family has lived on the same land in the Lake District for 400 years, almost half the length of time the Greys have lived at Chillingham and other surrounding castles. Sir Humphrey is president of the Northumbrian Mountain Rescue Teams, and he's also chairman of the International Wilderness Foundation and director of the Tree of Life Foundation.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, so he does a lot of good work.
Good.
Sir Humphrey and the Honorable Lady Wakefield, that's what she goes by.
I love that. Cute. I love it.
I'd love to be a lady. That's never gonna happen. I'm the furthest. Could you imagine someone that called me a title like lady? I'd be like, you got the wrong.
I don't even like to be called ma'am.
It's so offensive.
You get called lady, you're like, really? Do you want to fight? Like,
that's funny.
Listen, lady.
Right. Well, they have 2 sons and a daughter who are frequent visitors to the castle, along with their many friends. And their eldest son, Maximilian, of course, is an entrepreneur and a race car driver. And he also served as a captain in the First Gulf War. Their daughter, Mary, is a musician and a painter, as well as assistant editor of The Spectator. And their youngest son, Jack, is an art critic and dealer. Which is wild. Like, you hear about all this history and, like, they sound like very normal people. Like, he's like a race car driver. And you're like, yeah, I grew up in a castle.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, the two never...
It's just crazy.
It's just things you wouldn't put together.
Or like an art critic. What a normal, like, an art critic. It's crazy.
Or a writer.
Yeah. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, Chillingham Castle, it's still the Wakefield's family home, but it is also open to the public.
Oh, okay.
There are several rooms in the castle that stand out above all others during the visit. And the grandest of them all is the Great Hall. The hall has a stone-flagged floor, and on the walls they have tapestries, weapons, and deer and wild cattle antlers, which I'm pretty sure have been there a very long time. I can't imagine how old those animals probably are. They've seen some shit.
They felt some shit.
There's been some shit.
Poor thing.
There's large windows that look out into the courtyard of the castle. Because if you guys, before you see the pictures, like, it's one of the ones that's like a big square with the courtyard in the center of the building. What'd you do?
I haven't posted my freaking pictures yet.
I didn't notice. I'm more disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed in you as well. It's usually 2 days later. You're like, hello. Oh my gosh. I'm on it. Like, okay. What I've had a fuck week.
She's falling apart.
Holy shit. Okay.
Do I have to do that?
No.
I'm kidding.
I know. I was like spanking myself over here. Like,
oh my gosh.
How did I miss that?
I didn't post mine either.
Oh my God.
I did the hospital. I never posted photos.
Suck, you guys.
Social media is not our forte.
Oh, it's really not. Like,
when was the last time we posted?
Mine was the Island of the Dolls, I believe. I'm sorry, guys, I jumped right into the center of this episode. It was like, as soon as you said the pictures, I'm like,
The last photos posted were the LaLaurie Mansion on July 3rd.
I mean, that was my daughter's birthday, so I mean, I've had a July.
17th. There's been a lot going on, guys. Sorry. We're gonna post so many things.
We're gonna photo dump.
You are getting 3 whole episodes of photos. Oh no.
Oh my, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe you did that. I mean, I'm not shocked that I did it. God, I forget my head if it's not attached, but you.
I totally forgot. Fuck.
That's crazy. All right. Stay tuned. Back to the tree in the courtyard.
The what?
The tree in the courtyard.
There was no tree. No.
Dang.
That's okay. She wasn't listening. Guys.
And immediately I heard photos and my brain just checked out. Like, oh my God.
No, what I wanted you to picture so you can kind of imagine it. It's one of the castles that's like a big square.
Big square.
And then in the center is the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
So the walls are all around it.
Okay.
So that's kind of what it looks like.
Like, Shrek,
Yeah.
Okay.
The opposite wall, like the front of it, has no large windows because it was part of the castle's outside walls that were more prone to attack during the wars. The castle dungeon and torture chamber are also significant components of the castle, obviously. The torture chamber, like I mentioned, displays a lot of torture devices, and in the dungeon, there are crude messages carved by prisoners that can still be seen on the stone walls. And a trapdoor in the floor even reveals a child's bones in the vault.
Oh.
It's still there.
That's sad.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would ask why haven't they been removed and cleaned up, but at this point it's the burial spot and you don't want to disrupt.
It kind of is. We're in a little bit, we're going to get into actually coming up some bones that were moved.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. Chillingham Castle can be explored in like 3 to 4 hours, but you're welcome to stay much longer. They have 8 different what they call apartments, which you can like sleep over in. There's the Grey apartment, the Lookout, the Landseer, the Dairy, the Tower, the Courtyard, and the Guard Room. The Grey apartment and the Lookout apartment are both really high up and require you to climb a lot of stairs, like in the towers. So they don't allow guests under the age of 10 to stay in those rooms.
Oh.
Which I thought was interesting, but I'm like, in a castle, like everything is stone. I could imagine them being like, we don't want any accidents on the stairs. It's not like they're nice carpeted or anything.
It's true. That's true.
So I'm like, yeah, I could see that.
Littles tend to have a bit of a klutz syndrome.
Yeah. And if you were counting, that's only 7 rooms. The 8th apartment is called the Coaching Rooms. And it's a separate structure about 500 meters away from the castle. I don't know what it was back in the day. My guess would be like a coach house based on the name, but it didn't specify. And these really are, like, they're beautiful apartments and they look like actual apartments. Like they all have their own kitchens and everything, which is really fun. There's also another room called the Pink Room.
It just got really dark.
Oh no.
And I looked around your corner, your shoulder, and I was looking in.
The one right behind me?
Into Matt's room. And we have this glass cat that's sitting there. It just kind of caught my eye. I was like...
Right as we start talking about the ghosts.
Because Major was orange and white cat, and this is an orange and white statue, so it like...
Oh my God, he's back.
Aw, I wish. Anyway. But it just got really dark, and I was like, what the heck?
Dark.
So I was looking to see, weather. Like, I'm going to see out of nowhere if it's raining outside, like I can actually see through a wall, because I have no window there. There's nothing. I'm just looking like, is it me?
That's funny.
Okay.
So they also have the Pink Room, and that's a private room because this is where the Wakefields live. But they're certainly not escaping any of the ghosts in their room.
Oh, not the Pink Room.
They have their own ghost.
Oh, boy.
And this is where we talk about remains.
Okay.
The skeletal remains of a young boy were discovered here during renovation work in the 1920s. The boy's, this one's sad, guys, so trigger warning. The boy's fingers and fingernails were broken, which indicates that he was bricked into the wall alive. Legend says that at midnight, cries echo the room, followed by a mysterious blue glow. And so his spirit is now known as Blue Boy.
I literally have goosebumps all the way down my arms.
Before being found, it's said that who they call Blue Boy would appear in the room, but once his bones were found and placed into a local graveyard, he actually stopped appearing, but a glowing blue halo still comes from the wall.
That is so sad.
But he's reported to be very friendly, and he's one of the most beloved ghosts of the castle. So I don't know if at midnight, like those cries that happen, if that continued after his bones were moved, or if now that he's been put maybe more at peace and in an actual burial, if that stops.
Said some type of prayer for him to help,
But they said, he's
bring
nice
him peace.
He's a loved ghost, so hopefully he's more at peace now.
Oh, that's sad.
There's also a spot called the Inner Pantry, which was once a secure storage for the castle's silver. And to ensure the silver's safety, a footman or a guard would sleep there at night. One particular night, a guard was startled when a frail woman dressed in white, of course. Because why would she be in any other color?
Blue or white?
If a woman in white appeared to me, I'd be like, bitch, change your clothes. We can't keep doing this. They're either gray or white.
Change the record already.
My gosh. Anyway. A woman in white appeared in the locked room with him, and she was asking for water. At first, he thought it was a castle guest who was spending the night, but he soon realized that the room was locked from the inside, and he was already in there, so nobody else should be there.
Awkward.
Yeah. She still appears from time to time, and some people think that her thirst for water might hint that she was poisoned. But perhaps she was just a tortured prisoner, and the girl was thirsty.
Thirsty.
So...
she could have been just, like you said, one of the tortured ones that just never was given anything to drink.
I don't think they were worried about making sure they had nice clean water and fucking roast beef to eat. Like,
she's probably dehydrated and starving. So yeah.
So I don't really get that, but that's their thought.
Okay.
The King Edward's room is the room where the young kids were killed. And to no surprise, it's said that a dark, malevolent spirit resides in the room, and the spirit is known to be very violent and aggressive and has attacked several people. There's another ghost. This one's wild. By the name of Lady Mary Berkeley. She, at some point back in the 1600s, lived in the castle. She was dealing with some bullshit. Her nasty-ass husband was cheating on her with her little sister.
Disgusting.
Her little sister.
Disgusting.
Not even some random bitch from the pub. Her sister.
There's other women out. Step outside the castle, homie.
Seriously.
If you're going to do that dirty shit, don't keep it in the family. Branch.
So not only did he cheat on her with her sister, but he ran off with her. And
she's trash too.
Exactly. And he left Lady Mary Berkeley in the castle alone with their baby girl.
Do we have a roundabout age of the little sister? Was it under? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter then.
Honestly, she could have been 12. Who the fuck knows?
It doesn't really
Back
matter.
then,
Yeah, that was a stupid question. It didn't even.
Lady Mary could have been 16.
Right, you're right.
Literally.
You're right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We probably don't want to know. But it's said that she spent the rest of her life looking for and waiting for her husband to return.
Aww.
Because,
oh, honey, move on.
He couldn't, send a text, hey.
Oh, honey.
BRB.
He gone. Find somebody new.
Yeah. I don't think she ever did.
Good. Find a dad for that baby.
Yeah.
Not a trash.
So Lady Mary Berkeley is said to still be roaming the castle looking for her adulterous husband. and the rustling sound of a long skirt is heard before she appears, and footsteps and whispers are also heard. Cold spots are felt, and sometimes people get pushed down the stairs, so she might be a little upset.
She's angry.
Understandable.
Could you imagine, though, like, you have to spend eternity looking for the man that doesn't want you?
Wonder what happened to him. Bastard.
Bad things, I hope. And her, too. Trash.
What an asshole.
Ho. Homewrecker.
Next up is the chapel, which was previously the library, and it's a highly active room and one of the most haunted in the castle. It's the site where 3 human skeletons were discovered. 2 of them were beneath the stained glass window. I'm not sure if this was in the wall. It just says beneath the window, so it could have been in the floor. But then it also says one was beneath the floorboards, so I don't know. And the one beneath the floorboards is believed to be a skeleton of a young girl. No one knows who she was or what happened to her, but they've named her Eleanor, and they say that her spirit likes to interact with people. She likes to communicate, and she's known for playing with people's hair, specifically women.
No.
You wouldn't like that?
Not if I can't see you. Why?
You see a piece of your hair just lifting and nobody's there.
No, I'm not okay with that. Like, you don't like it when, nobody there whispers in your ear.
No, I don't. Sure the fuck do not.
See? Don't touch my hair.
And people feel overcome with sadness when they sit on top of the place where she was found. And they'll also feel cold sensations in the area. And in that same room, there's also a dark entity, and people have captured EVPs of the entity telling them to get out.
Okay, bye.
And people will report feelings of unease and dread in this room. Which, if somebody's yelling at me to get out, I'd also feel a little
Too bad I can't stay.
This one's a little crazy. I don't know what her situation is or how she got there in this time period, but they say that there's a Spanish witch who's also a character here and that she was killed in the dungeon.
Something to do with the seance, maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe she did the seance.
Because I'm in such a place of like English, Scottish. I'm like, where did a Spanish witch come from? I don't know. But right before she died, they say that she cursed the castle and cursed anyone who would take anything from the castle, so they would experience bad luck. The room now contains numerous taken objects that people have sent back, and they've had some regrets. I wonder if they wrote letters to her apologizing, because you hear that a lot. I hope they did, because it's rude. Don't take things. I'll only take my memories. If going to a haunted place, I will not take a fucking pebble off of the driveway.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That belongs to you.
I'm wiping my shoes. I'm not trying to get something stuck in the
treads.
The tread. Thank you. No, absolutely not.
Cheers.
A fly lands on me. No, homie, you got to stay. Sorry, you can't go.
We talked in. You guys have to go on Patreon. This was a great episode. In your ghost train episode, you mentioned how people would try to get things from the original Lincoln burial site.
Yeah.
You think I want that motherfucker showing up in my bedroom at night? Because
we know he travels.
No, I think he's probably the most well-traveled ghost.
That's allegedly.
Could you imagine his 6?
No.
How tall was he?
8,000. Yeah.
Showing up in the corner of your room?
Absolutely not.
No.
And you got a 10-gallon hat on? No. Mm-mm. What?
I wonder if that's the fucking sleep paralysis demon who also wears a hat. Oh my
God. He's not.
It's Lincoln.
Paralyzing you in your sleep. He's busy.
He travels. He's like, you know what? Sometimes things get boring. I need something to do. I need to go mess with some people.
Look at this one. She looks very vulnerable with her feet out of the blanket.
Nope. Not only, listen to this. Not only do I keep my feet under the comforter, I get in, yank the comforter up to my neck, and I'll lift my feet in the air so the comforter falls under my legs. So it's like double tucked.
You're cocooned.
I am. Nothing's getting under
Here
there.
I am. I can't even sleep in clothing. I've got a blanket on me. I'm dying of sweat. All of the fans are on me.
Okay.
I'm very vulnerable at this point. Anything could happen. Like it.
I did not say I was clothed, and I did not
but
say
you
I
have blankets.
But I will not be outside of that blanket. Mm-mm.
And, you got a sweaty son next to you, too. I'm sure
Okay, let's clarify.
He's a furnace.
Okay.
Well, no, I know that. No, I'm sorry. No, I separate the distinction.
I don't want anyone to think
when you are sleeping alone, you're one way. But when you are co-sleeping with your son, obviously fully clothed, under the blankets, and he's a furnace.
He is such a furnace, and he's on my side of the bed.
And he's he's not a grown child. He's still a little, so.
He's so tall, though.
Look, and anybody, compared to you, everybody's tall.
That was rude.
Rana goes to pick up Pickle today, and she's like, Mama, up. It's like, literally, you're half my size. Like, you're literally half of the size of me. Now I look weird holding you.
And he just went through another growth spurt. So it's like to give you an idea, it sounds weird, but he's like up to my boobs now.
Yeah.
Like there's not that much more to grow. And I tell him all the time, I was like, you're going to be taller than Mom. No, I'm not. Like, yes, you are. I was like, by the time you're 10, you're going to be taller than me. This is nuts. You're already more than halfway there.
Oh, no. And Lincoln's not torturing you.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Lincoln's
coming back to it because of the way we sleep. And, my whole ass fears of being touched in my sleep because of the experiences I've had. I get it. But, girl, the sweat, it is no joke.
No, it's not.
It's controlled all of my moods.
What I have to do if it gets too hot, I'll have to lay there, yank my covers off and lay there, but where I'm awake enough and I know what's going on till I cool down. And then if I'm going to fall aslep again, I'm like, okay, give me my covers.
Back to
I
the
need
safe
those
space.
back. I got to get those back.
Oh,
Lincoln. Okay.
So stealing things is not an option. No. Mm-mm.
So the dungeon where this Spanish witch was killed is a very tight space. And there's 2 cells in it. It's pitch black and it's very cold. And one of those cells contains a murder pit.
Oh, well, what?
Yep. Injured prisoners would be thrown inside and left to die. And then the castle's dogs would have a go at the flesh of the dead. So if you...
Ew.
Yeah. They did not have Iams back then. So it was either that or I guess like a squirrel.
Okay. I mean, it's going to a good cause. I don't.
Who knows what kind of diseases they got?
Oh my God.
There had to be diseases if you do that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. If you take a close look today, you'll still see human remains inside the pit that have also not been moved. Now, heading outside of the castle, the grounds are beautiful. Like, the pictures are gorgeous. There's big trees, lush gardens, a peaceful lake, and even more ghosts and death.
Of course.
Yeah. The beauty does not take away the death. Or the scary shit.
Put a Band-Aid over a bullet hole.
Yep. On one part of the property, there used to be 3 hanging trees, which are pretty self-explanatory. 2 of these massive trees have fallen, but they're still laying in the garden. And horrifically, when someone was hanged at Chillingham Castle, the corpse would remain up in the tree until the decayed bodies would just fall on their own, and the bones were just left there. Sometimes human remains are still found in the ground, and they surface when it gets really cold out. There's also the Devil's Walk, and it's actually now just the driveway, which is a little scary. Like, you're driving up, and you're like, this is the Devil's Walk. to go to the haunted castle.
No.
But hundreds of years ago, this area was used for hangings. Human remains are still found here as well. And when you walk the Devil's Walk at night, there's a chance you'll hear footsteps right behind you. And that could be either prisoners or monks who also haunt the gardens. We didn't really get into this too much, but keep in mind it was a monastery first and then used for war.
Okay, I don't think you mentioned that.
Yeah, I mentioned that it was the monastery in the 1100s.
Yeah.
I don't know how it became used for war.
Okay.
I would assume it wasn't a peaceful transition.
Absolutely not.
I don't think the English came in and said, hey, we'd like to use this. Do you mind? I would assume they killed the monks and took it. Based on what we know, allegedly.
How did I miss that part when you said it was a monastery? I don't remember.
No.
It's fine.
The monks from another nearby monastery would take pity on people who were hanged, which was often from their feet, so death would take longer. And the monks would take the people down, and if they were caught, soldiers who caught them would also hang them as well. So there were a lot more monk deaths on the property.
I mean, why the monks, though? I mean, what are they doing?
The most peaceful people that have ever existed, literally.
What are you mad? Because they have better wardrobe than you? Like, what? Why are you mad at them? They didn't do nothing. They're literally just giving honor to God. Let them be.
They're literally
giving you grace.
They're doing literally nothing else except spending their entire life meditating, usually in silence.
Yeah, a lot of them take a vow of silence.
Like, they're not even going to talk shit back. Like,
you're like,
they might be thinking it, but they're not even
trying to pick a fight with them. Like, aren't you going to say anything about it? Defend yourself? Nothing? Okay, then you must die.
Nope.
I
don't
rude.
have shit to say. So I also mentioned that there's a lake on the property because there has to be somewhere actually nice, right? Wrong. The lake in the garden looks very peaceful, but underneath are the bones of hundreds of murdered Scotsmen.
Of course.
And their tormented souls are said to pull you under the water and drown you if you stick your hand in.
What?
There's literally nowhere on this property where somebody hasn't died and that won't also try to kill you.
Well, unfortunately, that's the time of war and sadness, but...
Yeah. In the torture chamber...
I just want to go put my hand in the water now just to see. I mean, I already swam with the dead people, so why not?
The only thing I can think is you, like, bending down at the end of a dock to, like, put your hand in and me coming up and just taking my foot right on your ass and just shoving you in the water.
Immediately hate you.
Bye.
Friendship over. Of course it is, because now I'm dead.
Well, yeah, they would drown you.
I would be drowned. Yeah.
Shouldn't have put your hand in the water.
Told you not to put your hand in the water,
your
stupid.
lesson, didn't you?
But you won't do that again, will ya? Dang. Never mind. I'll stay away from the water.
I'd recommend it. In the torture chamber, people claim to hear the sound of popping joints when they stand next to the rack device. Like I said, that was the one that pulls your joints out of the sockets. Disgusting.
Oof.
And they also catch a lot of voices in the chamber as well. And they say that there are two specific ghosts here. One is a poltergeist, who they believe to have been an enemy soldier, which I would also become a poltergeist as well. And the second is John Sage, the executioner. He's also spotted in the courtyard, supposedly looking for more victims to torture, because he's a piece of shit. Now I have some guest experiences to share. The first one is from Anno or Anno N, I don't know. And he said, "We have experienced several ghostly experiences, but the best one was in 2021 when we gathered for a photo next to the Chillingham Castle bus. Not there now, unfortunately. Like, they have this really cute green, like, old English bus with Chillingham Castle on the side. and an extra pair of hands appeared around my wife's waist. The hands were thin and the sleeves were white, so it couldn't have been a double exposure of my wife's. And I'll show you the picture and I'll post this for you guys as well. His wife is wearing a long sleeve, like red cardigan. There are no white sleeves. I don't think many people believe that this photo is genuine, but all I can say is that I do not have a clue how to, quote, Photoshop a picture. It is not fake. And I do have it here to show you.
What we can share this together. Like,
no, I think you should share it. So I'm going to show Candace the hands.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
It almost gives you like double vision.
Yeah.
Because it's all like blurred out there.
But it's kind of inside of her as well.
Yeah, like holding her womb.
Yeah, like somebody was standing kind of in her, but just behind her. It's very weird.
Like she's literally in the woman would be holding her hands in front, taking the photo. So she's literally just standing inside this woman.
But what's weird is like there's nothing else. There's nothing behind her. There's nothing over her head.
That's insane.
You can just see the hands. And they're kind of like clasped together.
And it's not a terrifying photo. It doesn't bring fear to me.
Right. But his wife, like her hands aren't
like
even
she's
clasped.
Comforted.
Maybe. Like her hands are not even clasped together yet. It was like the photo was taken like
right. That's what you can see because her hands seemed a little blurred, like she was moving her hands still.
But the ghost they were clasped.
Solid.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Like
ready for my
because I mean, well, then they had like oil paintings. They didn't do like photos.
Yeah.
So she had to be ready and sit there this whole time. Wow. Okay.
Very weird. The next one is from Oliver R. And he says, there's one room in the castle that chilled me to the bone. Andy warned us about this room. And I believe Andy was their tour guide.
Okay.
It was the King Edward room. He said it's very unsettling and there's something malevolent. He was right. We were in the room about 15 minutes at the start and I was really relaxed and just taking it all in. The mention of John Dragfoot Sage came into the conversation. The well-renowned torturer and executioner. The mood went dead quiet. The room all of a sudden went very cold. Then I felt something close to my left ear. This breeze and then this crisp, deep breath. A sigh. The hair on the back of my head stood up, and I felt so uncomfortable and felt like I wasn't wanted there. I can't explain it. I came into Chillingham as a skeptic. I've left as a believer of the paranormal.
Wow.
Sorry I stumbled through that. The writing was rough on that one.
Well, you're just reading it how it was typed out to them, so.
Yeah. The grammar and spelling is like not super great. Anyway.
The struggle.
Luke J. said, well, I didn't see or feel anything other than the usual, ooh, it's a dark, creepy castle vibe. My partner, also a skeptic, told me it several times during the tour that she felt something tugging at her and pressing against her. This was made more unsettling for her as a few times Andy directed topics toward her, as if he thought she might be targeted. Another guest on the tour also felt something tugging at her leg, which reminds me of maybe one of the children.
Yeah, and why is it just the women being touched and tugged?
If it was the kids killed there, I mean, obviously it was men fighting.
Yeah, so
maybe they're looking
more
for
comfortable with a
maternal, a woman.
Wow, all right.
Because even before it was, the women had the little boy, or I'm sorry, the little girl, Eleanor, plays with women's hair. So if it's especially children, they're probably just looking for someone who reminds them of their mother, maybe.
Feeling that lost love.
This last one fucked me up, like 7 Ways to Sunday. This is from Samantha S. It's the last one, and she had quite an experience. It wasn't Abraham Lincoln showing up in her room, but it is just as terrifying. She said, I stayed overnight in the tower apartment. The apartment was spotlessly clean, comfortable bed, and a great experience to be staying in the actual castle. Although I did get more than I bargained for, but I suppose you could say I got my money's worth with my own personal experience. There's a door above the bathroom, which did keep opening and closing, but I got that down to wind, so didn't worry too much. I got up around 12:30 to go to the bathroom, and about 20 minutes later, I heard a bang in the living room, and around the same time, our favorite thing happened. The covers on my bed were being pulled down.
You would have to save one for the last.
When I read this one, I'm like, fuck this. I would have been out of there so fast.
You messing with people's blankets. God.
She said, I pulled them up quickly and it happened again. And then...
that should have been a warning. The first time you're like, okay, maybe I kicked him off in the middle of my sleeping. All right. Pull them up and then they get yanked off again? No. Nope.
And something then had its arm around me, holding my hand. I somehow knew it was a woman. I must admit I was too scared to turn and take a look as I was on my side, but only the arm and hand felt solid, not a body. Could you fucking
It's like the boyfriend pillow.
Not the boyfriend pillow. Those scare me.
It's terrifying.
Because there's not a head.
No, there's nothing. Like, it's an arm.
It's terrifying, but it would almost be better with a head. Because it's very weird. It's very weird.
Put eyes on this.
Put a stuffed animal behind it. I don't know, but it's weird.
No.
She said, I felt reassured, and it stayed until whatever was in the room went, and I got a sense of dread from that. So I think, from what it sounds like, something malevolent was banging and, like, opening and closing that door. And it sounds like the woman was, like, holding her, like, it's okay. I'm going to stay with you till the bad thing leaves. Thank you so much, but get the fuck out of my room. Absolutely fucking not. And true. This was in the tower apartment, which is...
I can't even find words. I'm scared for her.
I think this is at the top of the tower. I would fucking jump. If I can't get to the door, this is my only way out.
Hopefully that moat's not filled in yet.
It is. We're landing in the grass, but... Ooh.
You know what? You can have the bed. I'm good.
So she goes, I then woke up about 7 a.m. and showered, etc. Who's sleeping until 7 a.m. after that?
Slept?
And you're showering? You're showering? No.
I'm gonna wash off last night. What happened? What else aren't you telling us?
I tried to get my head around it all and had breakfast and took some more photos in case anything showed up on them. I don't know what this girl's on, but she's fucking brave. I still don't know.
Just in case.
Just in case. I still don't know what it was I experienced. Hell? The door was locked. As on my own, I made sure the latch, etc. was done. So it wasn't human, and it didn't feel human. It was either something supernatural, or I was in a state of REM, but I honestly don't think it was that. As after coming back from the bathroom, I was wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I will never know. We all know.
You know.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
Myth busted.
Baby, Google it. You'll know.
I don't know who it was, but there was a ghost in your bed holding you. How did she fall back asleep? And she said it held her hand.
No.
In what world?
No. We're not doing that.
I can't. But anyway, that was Chillingham Castle. The very haunted English castle.
That's crazy.
That was a fun one.
That was good.
They had a lot of ghosts. So I was excited. Like I told you, I thought I was almost done. And I'm like, oh my God, there's another ghost. There's another ghost.
Look, now we're in the water.
And now I'm like, now we're going outside. I'm like, oh my God. now we're at the hanging trees.
Oh, God.
Now you're going to get drowned in the water. Like, what?
Now we're being cuddled.
There was just a lot to this place, but I enjoyed researching it. There was a lot. It was fun,
I love that one. That was great.
I don't have my hand. Fuck it up. I'm a fucking train wreck.
It's been that long since you recorded it.
I know. Well, you would, think I would do better considering I just did, but I also didn't post my photos. So clearly I don't know what I'm doing. And I screwed up our intro, so.
It was a day.
I'm new with this.
Welcome to our first show.
Could you imagine? That was bad enough.
Hoo-wee.
So please remember to like and subscribe. Share it with a friend. And if you want to keep up with us, we're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X. And if you guys have any spooky stories of your own, make sure to share them with us. We'd love to read them on a future episode. And those can be emailed to hauntedthroughtheages@gmail.com. And if you had fun, want to hang out with us some more and hear some wackier shit,
hold on for the ride.
You can join us on Patreon. We have early access to episodes. I usually try to get them out like 4 to 5 days before everyone else hears them. There's bonus episodes and access to our special after hours chats.
That's where we get live. A little rowdy.
And I did something new, too, that I just told Patreon about, but I'll tell you guys, too. In the last episode, my St. Ignatius Hospital episode, we went a little wild and talked for, like, fucking ever.
No.
So, some of our banter was cut from that, but it was really good banter, so we didn't want to get rid of it. So that kind of stuff we'll post as, like, an extra bonus for people on Patreon, so you guys get all kinds of good stuff.
I promise we really are on Instagram. We
just have to post.
We really are still there.
Do you have any sort of idea where we're going for your next episode?
You know what? I don't know if you watched that documentary that I was telling you about, but I kind of want to go and look into that. And it's in Michigan. And I can't remember which town it's in.
Oh, I remember.
But it's up by Saginaw.
Okay. I was like, wait, which one? But I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it had some terrifying. His documentary was fascinating. So now I kind of want to look more into it and see everybody else's experiences.
Yeah. So maybe we'll be in Michigan again.
Yeah. Cool. I'm not going to lock it in because everybody knows that, if something else jumps out at me, then I'm going to ride that train. But until then, we're in Michigan.
Okay, cool. Well, we will see you for the episode next week. Make sure to check Instagram where we will share all the photos. Go check out what we've been talking about.
My Roosevelt one. I was like, I didn't post any. I got all the pictures. I think I was looking for something fun to say, and I just never came up with it. I don't know. Whatever. My brain works that way.
We'll get on it. We'll do better next time. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye.